Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Defining Your Terms number 3, Inclusion. Inclusion. Again, let's look at some dictionary definitions of this term because we want to make sure we're defining our terms in all of our programs so everybody understands what we're trying to do. So, what is inclusion? Well, according to Google and Oxford dictionaries, the action or state of including or being included within a group or structure. Well, that kind of makes sense. And so let's also look at dictionary.com and vocabulary.com, the act of including. Well, clearly that is diversity, right? Diversity and inclusion are pretty much synonymous, aren't they? I mean, to a large degree, there's the inclusion is the voluntary act of bringing somebody in, or involuntary, maybe the government made you do it, but we're going to include you. If I include people who are different, now we have diversity. That doesn't have anything to do with tolerance. Now you see where we're going here. I am going to include people. I'm going to create a more diverse workforce. Okay, that's wonderful. Hire the qualified people regardless of who they are or how they think or things like that. But what is going to happen if you do not implement and train your people on tolerance? It should be a hard, fast rule before you ever move down this road. We do not persecute people who are different. That's it. So, I had a client, all middle-aged white guys. You know, a lot like politicians, all right? So, all white guys. And so what's going to happen here? They got in trouble. Now, let me freeze right there. This is clearly a private workplace in the United States that is not tolerant. And how do I know that? Because I know firsthand that there are a lot of women out there, there are a lot of people with disabilities out there, there are a lot of people of color out there, there are a lot of different religions out there where people could do a very good job. Here's the idea of hiring folks and having a diverse workforce. If I've got a jar full of 100 marbles, and let's say 70 of them are white, and let's say 20 of them are black, and let's say 10 of them are brown, and they're all mixed up evenly, what are the chances you're going to reach in there and grab all white marbles? About slim and none. Okay, so there were problems there. So they got nailed. They got in trouble. And so, yes, we're going to do a good job. We're going to become an inclusive organization. We are going to become diverse. Now, that all sounds good, but not with a bunch of intolerant people. So, they hired people with disabilities, people of different nationalities, different religions, colors, Asians, all kinds of different folks, all of them qualified. Sounds good. And you could see a difference after just a few months, just a year or so. Okay? Within 1 year, they had 1 act of workplace violence and 3 civil rights charges. Okay, you see the sun, the moon, and the stars all colliding here. The best of intentions took you right to hell. Now understand what I'm telling you. You want to hire the best people. I don't care what their nationality is, their religion, all that kind of stuff. I don't care. What do I want to see, though? I want to see the stress put on tolerance. You are not going to persecute someone because they're different, because they disagree with you. And I'll tell you, one of the biggest problems in this was, how dare some woman tell me what to do? Well, if the woman is correct, we need to listen, just the same as you would with anyone else. So it was just textbook. You created a very diverse organization, but you didn't do anything about the tolerance. I'm not going to persecute you because you're different. Let me make this crystal clear. If you have diversity and inclusion without tolerance, it will end in disaster. It will end in disaster. You have got to stress tolerance. And remember what I said in the previous podcasts. You always have some degree of diversity and inclusion. Always. Even if you had those 40 white guys, all white Anglo-Saxon Protestant straight males working together, I'll tell you right now, they still had a dysfunctional workforce. Very dysfunctional, because they disagree on things. Tolerance is what you want. Tolerance is the key, no matter who's working in your workforce. And I'll tell you right now, in America, it is almost impossible not to have a diverse workforce that you can see. Women, men, people of color, people wearing headscarves or whatever it is that they're wearing that we call hijabs. Those are exterior expressions of their beliefs. Tolerance. I'm not going to persecute you because you're different. Well, thank you for taking the time to go through this program with me. If you want more information on these types of topics, please feel free to go to my website at scottwarwick.com or shoot me an email at scott@scottwarwick.com.